I see the demonstration in Kenya, and that demonstration in Kenya was not something a surprise to me. I knew that day will come when there was this time that I blasted the Kenyan president, Ruto. When I blasted him and trying to wake up the Kenyan youths to know the kind of leader they have, the kind of traitor they have as a president. A foolish leader as a president. Right? Nigeria, we have been talking about that old man, a dead man, who is ruling Nigeria for a very long time, and who have came for a purpose, who was being pushed into leadership by the West, just to make sure that their mission is complete. Their mission will be completed. What was their mission? Their mission was to push Bola Tinubu into power so that Bola Tinubu will be a man who they will use him, you know, to destroy Mali, Burkina, and Niger. That was their biggest mission. That's why they pushed Bola Tinubu into power. And immediately pushing Bola Tinubu into power, immediately they turned him to become the chairman of ECOWAS. He became the leader of ECOWAS. They began to push him to put their militaries of ECOWAS together to fight against Mali, Burkina, and Niger. That was their aim. That's why they pushed Nigerian President Bola Tinubu into power. And we understand all these things. And the West have their own plans. And what are the plans of African youth today? You know, and this is why I encourage all African youths that whatever we are doing today, like whatever is happening in Nigeria today, they should keep on doing it. Yes, nobody should tell you that let us stop it because we are destroying our country. Come on. We are not destroying our country. We are trying to remove the bad eggs in our country. And we are trying to make sure that the revolution this time stays. Not fail. That's what we are trying to do. I will little bit talk about the Gambian president first before I will go into anything. Because Gambian president called Adama Barrow, who was just blasting on media, saying many rubbish. He is not even feeling ashamed. While Gambia is falling down. And I see Gambians also doing the same thing, doing demonstration. I will encourage all the Gambians to understand this, that they don't have a president. I'm the one who said it. Gambians, you should know that you don't have a president in your country. It's not like we hate that man, who you think we will hate him or we speak bad about him because we don't like him. No, him personally, we don't have problem with him. If he is not the president of Gambia right now, we don't have any problem with him. That's what people need to understand in Gambia, because I see Gambians are lack of that mentality. Gambians are lack of a mentality. When you speak about the president, they feel like, oh, this person is in that political party, is in that political party. We come back again, my brother, I tell you, if you have the same mentality with us, you will not think like that. If you know what we are thinking, if you are thinking what we are thinking, or your aim is what our aim is, if we are on the same frequency to make sure that we gain our freedom. Do you know what is freedom? Many people are shouting today, they don't know what is freedom. And that is the biggest problem today we are having in Africa, because many people shout freedom. They don't even know what is freedom and how freedom should be asked. Come on, we don't need to beg nobody for our freedom. My brother, that's what you need to understand. You have nobody that you should beg for your own freedom. This is what they say. When I am hungry and I'm asking you for a bread and you don't want to give me, when I get angry, I will take the bread by force. And that's the same thing as African liberation and African freedom. Africans will not have their freedom if they are not ready to die. We must be ready to sacrifice and die a lot and gain our freedom. By getting our freedom, our own problems lies in Africa. Our problem doesn't lie in anywhere. Our problems first, we need to deal with ourselves. Number one, we need to deal with ourselves. Because the problem of Africa today is self-hatred. The self-hatred among Africans, if that one is not out, we can never fight for African win. We will always fail in this revolution. Self-love is the best thing. Why I appreciate and I love so much the Nigerians, their demonstration, their protest. You see, Muslims are there, Christians are there, they don't care. They were not looking for any religion. And that's what Africans need to understand. If you are a Muslim or a Christian, as far as you are an African, we are not asking for a religion. We are not fighting for a religion. We are fighting for our African freedom, revolution. And revolution is not asking for who is Muslim, who is Christian, or who is black, or who is this, or who is that. Revolution is asking for the citizens of that continent. My brothers and sisters, that's what we need to understand. And the misunderstanding today in Gambia, it gets to a religion. And I see that why Gambian youths are not together to remove that man called their president. You know? A man who have no experience of leadership, a man who have no knowledge about leadership, a man who know nothing about presidency, become a president in Gambia. And now they are trying to remove him, and the man is trying to just fool their mentality by buying their mentalities, by buying their brains off. And the problem between Gambians today, they are not agreeing because of the religion. Today, many of the Gambian youths are fighting in the media among themselves. You see the self-hatred among Gambians? The hatred I see among Gambians, I have never seen that kind of hatred among any other country in Africa. Trust me, in every country, we have self-hatred among themselves. In every country. But Gambia is 95% of hatred among Gambian youths. And that's why there is no agreement between Gambian youths. There is no unity between Gambian youths. The problems lie on their own hands, and they refuse to solve it. Why? Because they focus on religion. And this is what someone tell me. You know, Pandemica, we need to focus on religion because religion is a problem. This is what I told him. You know, it's not like every problem we need to kick out. There are some problems of Africa. You need to keep it. Do you know what we need to do? This is what I tell him. We need to speak to our peoples and open their minds. They will see the problem of religion by themselves without we telling them. When we open their minds, you know, and we show our peoples the way to freedom and revolution, when our peoples capture that part, trust me, our peoples are going to see the problem of religion by themselves without we telling them. Because today when we sit here and talk about religion, I say, okay, Christian religion is bad, Christian religion is that, Christian religion is this. Do you know what it will cause? You will see my own fellow Christians, my own fellow Africans who are Christians, believe in Christianity. They will fight against me. And those are the people who I want to bring them together to be united and fight for the revolution of Africa. And now, by touching their religion, I will have problem with them. This is why, no matter what, no Pan-African is really fighting for religion. Do you know why there is no Pan-African standing and against the religion here, religion there? Because it never brings us together. They use this same religion to divide you, you know it. And now you yourself using the same religion to divide yourself. Do you see the problem? The error there. That's why many peoples think like Pan-America refuse to talk about religion. You know, Pan-America don't know the problem of Africa. Come on, you can never tell me the problem. There is no African who know the problem of Africa than me. There is no African who love Africa more than me. I am proud of myself, loving my continent and loving my peoples. And proud of my peoples. And I don't see nobody who will love Africa more than me. Who will be ready to die for Africa more than me. I put my soul on the way to fight for Africa. And I don't care. But the only thing is people need to understand here is that we are refusing to talk about religions. As Pan-Africans doesn't mean we don't see the problem in the religion. We all Africans know they use the same religion, Christianity, Muslims, and other religions to divide we Africans. To make us look at each other like different peoples, while we are the same peoples. You understand? Today you are a Christian, I'm a Muslim. Okay, when you see me, there's this little bit hatred on top of it. What is bringing that hatred? Religion. You know it, I know it. So why do we need to bring the same religion and divide ourselves again? When we know it's the problem, ignore it. Let's be united. Ignore the religion. If you are a Muslim, you meet your Christian brother, you are all black, you all came from Africa. Forget about religion. Because the moment you want to talk about the badness as a Muslim, you want to talk about the badness in Christianity, you think Christians are going to allow you to demolish their religion, then you will see, you will begin to have a war between with your fellow brothers. You understand that part? And let's go. Christians wake up. When Christians also wake up and say, okay, Muslim religion, your religion is this, that, what will you say? Muslims will wake up and against Christians. Then you will see now Africans are now fighting against each other. Do you see that? So they use the same religion to put you people to fight against each other. The problem in Israel will not finish because of religion. The problem in Palestine will not finish because of religion. The problem in all places are not finished because of religion. We are seeing how many wars are happening because of this fucking religion. And now we the blacks are not thinking like this, that this same religion they used to divide us. Let us ignore the religion and come together as one and focus. If you are a Muslim or you are a Christian, let's come together as one. I don't care which religion you are. I don't care which country you came from. As far as we are all black Africans, we could come together and fight for ourselves without thinking about religion. When I have this argument with one person on TikTok, was a Gambian, because I knew that Gambians are deeply into religion. That's why they will never unite. Gambian youths can never unite if they don't drop that religion. They believe in religion so much, and they go into religion so much, pretending that we are fighting for our peoples, and they put religion on top of their head, started fighting each other. And they said we are fighting for Africa. Where are you fighting for Africa? But the same Africans you are fighting for, those are the same Africans you are having war with them. Because of the topic you touch. There are some things better be keep quiet on them. If they will bring divide, if they will bring division among your peoples, keep quiet about it. This is about Pan-Africanism. I am telling this to those who pretend that they are fighting for Africa, while they are bringing division and separation in Africans, between Africans. And they said they are fighting for Africa. And they are making it so difficult for us to unite this Africa. Because the moment they came out saying that we are fighting for Africa, many Africans listen to them. Many Africans put their focus on them. And the moment they start to touch religions by trying to dirty some religion, killing some religion, problem begin there.